for coming, whoever is in this motherfucker right now. About to get started in just a minute. I like that blues instrumental. Y'all like that? When I get up, you know time flies. When I get up, you know time flies. When I get up, time flies, 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 flies. When I get up, you know time flies. Woo! Hey, didn't she leave? She left you dry. Didn't she leave you? She left you dry. Because you got up, and she let the time fly. When I get up, you know time flies. When I get up, you know time flies. All right, we're gonna get started in just a second, y'all. Just a second. That one was for all my blues lovers. Yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. Your boy Tony Real God is back with another report and another review. I am so glad that y'all could join me for this live broadcast. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see here. So, I got a good story for y'all today. Oh, yes, I do. This story is about a man named notifications there, and also like, comment, share, all that stuff. Also, if you would like to join my channel, Tony Real the God Reacts, click the join button, choose a perk, and it is a monthly fee, small monthly fee. It's not that much, you know, whichever one is right for you, whichever one you decide you want to pick. up to you. I do thank you for your support. If you'd like to support this channel, Tony Ridegard Chronicles, as Tony Ridegard Reacts, cash tag also Big Tony Main. Alright, holla at your boy, man. So let's get into the story. This story here I got for y'all is about a man named David Fuller, who committed a crime back in 1987. 2 women to be exact. Okay? And so these 2 women's names were Wendy Nail and Caroline Pierce. And he murdered these women and was sexually abusing their dead bodies, their corpses. Oh, that is a fucked up individual. Okay, so I'm going to say my open real quick. Never, ever, ever trust someone that you think is a good person all because they give you a smile on your face, on their face. Never trust someone that's supposed to be a young and a young and promising youngster coming up in life to be successful, to think that they are going to continue that path without committing the biggest mistakes of their lives that also affect your life in return. And I'll say this open was short, and in closing, be very aware of the people that are around you, far as them smiling in your face and you're supposed to be able to trust them, and they kill people that you love. Be aware of young youth on the right path, or at least supposed to be on the right path, and they commit a heinous crime that pretty much affects your life but ends theirs. And of course they'll live in regret for all eternity. And that's my open. See you in a second. Well, it would seem to me my sound is not working. Don't know why it's not doing that. Don't know why it's not working for my intro for something. It was just working a minute ago. Now it's not working at all. I have no damn clue on why it's doing that. Okay. So let's get to this David Fuller story. It's been an update on this story since yesterday. It was updated. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right. I don't know why my background music won't play. I don't know why the sounds are all off. Everything is just screwed up. So y'all excuse me if y'all don't hear any music, but you just hear my voice. Okay. Right here. The title is pretty much David Fuller. Man admits 1987 murders and abusing corpses. Here we go, people. It says a hospital worker has admitted murdering 2 women in 1987 and sexually abusing at least 100 female corpses, including children. David Fuller, 67 years old, of Heathfield, East Sussex, attacked Wendy Nail and Caroline Pierce in Tunbridge Wells. On the 4th day of his murder trial at Maidstone Crown Court, Fuller changed his plea to guilty. He previously admitted sexually abusing bodies in 2 Kent hospital morgues over 12 years. Wow, kind of fucked up right there. That is very disgusting. Subject to diminished responsibility but denied murder. So he was just sexually abusing the bodies, but denied murdering any of the women. Well, that's just strange and mysterious, I guess. Mrs. Justice Chima Grubb directed the jury to find him guilty to both counts of murder after he was rearraigned. Home Security Preeti Patel, well, that's what they said. Sorry about that, y'all. Misread. This is a shocking case. The sickening nature of the crimes committed will understandably cause public revulsion and concern. I would also like to remember Wendy Nail and Caroline Pierce, two young women who had their lives brutally taken away from them over 30 years ago. I hope their families can find some solace in seeing justice finally done. So we got a little warning here. This article contains information some people may find distressing. It is. Wow. He just admitted it out of the blue. Let's take a look here.
Morning. David's case. Hello. I need to come and speak to you. Oh, yes, fine. You here alone? No. Good to see you. Just get up there. Okay. David, if you listen to what I'm going to say. Yes. Just, we're from Kent Police and we're investigating the murders of Wendy Nell and Caroline Pierce in 1987. Okay? As part of that investigation, you've been linked as a suspect both geographically and forensically. Okay, if you listen to what my colleague's going to say to you.
Alright, David, you're under arrest on suspicion of the murders of Wendy Nell and Caroline Pierce in 1987. Do you understand?
Yes.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. You are being arrested to secure and preserve evidence by means of questioning, so we can conduct searches, so forensic samples can be obtained, and to prevent your disappearance. Do you understand?
Wow, y'all. Well, he's caught. The sickness of this type of behavior is very, 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 very sick, man. I mean, this is ridiculous that this man pretty much has caused this type of pain for this family for the last 30 years. And they investigated this case from the last 30 years. So he didn't really have a choice but to admit. He didn't really have a choice there. It says he had previously admitted sexually abusing bodies in 2 Kent Hospital morgues over 12 years. Ahead of the trial, he had pleaded guilty to 51 offenses, including 44 charges relating to 78 identified victims in the 2 mortuaries where he worked as an electrician. Ms. Neal's family said in a statement that it's good knowing he will not be in a position to hurt or cause any more pain. A date for sentencing has yet to be set. Look at his brother's face. He is caught. He already lived a long life. 1987 committed these murders and this sexual abuse to these women's bodies and plenty more victims, of course, and got away with it for 30 years. Wow. Look at his face, y'all. He is sad. He is caught, man. So it says the investigators said the case came together following recent advances in DNA testing and a huge police operation costing $2.5 million, which linked Fuller to the double killings dubbed the Bettis murders. The Bedsit murders. His saliva and other DNA was found on Miss Nail's bedding, towel, and intimate samples. Damn, he was a sad, nasty motherfucker. His semen was also found on Miss Pierce's tights, the only item of clothing she was wearing when her body was found in a water-filled dike 3 weeks after her abduction. He really thought he was going to get away with that. Look at this here. He really thought he was going to get away with this murder, y'all. Following his arrest for the murders, a search of Fuller's home revealed he had hoarded millions of incident images and videos of children and extreme pornography on hard drives, floppy disks, DVDs, and memory cards in his loft and spare room. 2 of the drives were hidden in a box, which was screwed to the back of a chest of drawers and placed inside a wardrobe. On these drives, officers found footage Fuller had recorded of himself abusing corpses in the morgues. Oh, damn, this shit is distressing and disturbing. God damn, this brother, he was really going in. He was going in. Folders, some labeled with the names of the victims, contain images and videos of him molesting female bodies, including 3 children, between 2008 and November 2020. Damn, a recent one of last year. Police have been unable to identify 20 of the victims. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me scroll that up for y'all. Let me see. Okay, I don't even know how to say this. Detective Shisukt Paul, or whatever, how you say his damn name. Sadly, it is likely to be the case that some of the victims will never be identified. In these cases, there is such limited information available to help us with establishing their identities, and there are no lines of inquiry outside of the investigation that can assist us. Fuller worked in electrical maintenance at hospitals since 1989 and was at the Kent and Sussex Hospital until it closed in September 2011. He was transferred to the Tunbridge Wells Hospital at Pembury, where the offenses continued until his arrest. Investigators said Fuller would work late shifts and go into the morgue when other staff had left, often visiting the same bodies repeatedly. Man, this dude was a sick asshole. This guy is just a disgusting fucking animal. Fuller's offending in the mortuaries is not something Kent police or any other force in the country has ever had to deal with before. Over the past 9 months, a bespoke package of care has been created with victim support, especially designed for this case. Sorry about that, y'all. Excuse me. Lost sound for a second. Says here it has a cost of $1.5 million and involved drafting 150 police, family liaison officers who were put through specialist training. The families of the identified victims were visited for the force to break the news, and their assigned liaison officers will continue to support them going forward. Wow. This is ridiculous. Look at this fool here. Look at this fool. He had no remorse for anything. That's just facts, y'all. I know y'all hear my mouth full because I took a bite of my sandwich. He had no remorse for anyone. Period. ridiculous. Look at this son of a bitch. He's gonna rot. His ass is gonna rot. I guarantee it. This sad sack of shit. It says here, there is evidence Miss Nail was raped during or after her death. This is what the court heard. Miss Nail was killed in her home in Guilford Road, or in Guilford Road, one of those, on 23rd of June, 1987. She was found in her bed by her boyfriend the following day, after concerns were raised when she failed to turn up to work. In a written statement released after Fuller changed his plea, Ms. Nail's family said for 34 years they had wanted to know who killed her and how she spent her last moments alive. We now know, and sadly, it's much worse than we could ever have imagined. Hopefully we can now start to grieve and move past the pain and start to remember her as the beautiful, kind, generous, caring, funny girl she was. Although the guilty plea won't change anything deep down, as the pain and loss will always be there. It's good knowing he will not be in position to hurt or cause any more pain. And that's just facts, y'all. So I guess this is how he looked back in 1987. Young, strong man. And kept the situations going. Not even stopping at that, y'all. Not even stopping. This is a sad individual. So it says here, what happened to Miss Pierce after she was abducted from outside her home in Grosvenor Park on the 24th of November is less clear. Neighbors reported hearing screaming, but it took 3 weeks for her body to be spotted by a farm worker more than 40 miles away in Romney Marsh. Police said it was very likely Fuller met both women before he killed them. Fuller was a customer of Super Snaps, the photo development chain on Camden Road where Miss Nail worked. Photos and diary entries found in Fuller's home also show he went to Buster Brown's restaurant on the same road, where Miss Pierce was a manager. He was watching her, man. He was fucking watching her. Look at this letter here. This is a little note here. Oh wow, everybody does not have great handwriting, y'all. Okay. All right. So it says here, Fuller kept a record of having carried about at least 30 burglaries, dubbed by police as creeper style during the 70s. But he never served time in prison, and the offending proceeded the police DNA database. Health Secretary Hajjad Javid, well, that's what Health Secretary Hajjad Javid, how do you say this motherfucker's name? This is what he said. Okay, the NHS had written to all trust asking for mortuary access and post-mortem activities to be reviewed in the wake of the case. Miles Scott, chief executive of the Maidstone and Tunbridge Wells NHS Trust, said, I want to say on behalf of the trust how shocked and appalled I am by the criminal activity by David Fuller in our hospital mortuary that has been revealed in court. And most importantly, I want to apologize to the families of those who've been the victims of these terrible crimes. He said, I am confident that our mortuary today is safe and secure, but I am determined to see if there are any lessons to be learned or systems to be improved. The trust has commissioned an independent investigation into the case to identify anything that could have been done differently. Wow. This piece of shit. This sick asshole. He knew better, y'all. He knew better. What was his reason? What was the reason? What was the reason for him to even be doing something like this? I guess you just have some people that are just that sick, man, in the head and can't be trusted. Can't be trusted because he has some sort of mental sickness. And you know, for a lot of people, they don't realize we have a lot of people like this in the world. We have lots of people like this in the world. And it's really sad that this guy finds himself in a position to where now he has to suffer for these offenses. You know, this is why you have to be very careful about leaving your loved ones alone. Of course, yeah, you know, you trust them, and you know that they'll keep themselves safe and all that, but at some point, man, in time, it's like you just got to keep tabs on your people, man, because you got people out here, man, that's willing to take what they want from you. And will kill you to get it. Will kill you to get it. Well, I gotta say, I know y'all, I'm eating in the background and drinking. I haven't eaten nothing today. But it is what it is. Well, y'all, I'll say this. Sick assholes like him, sick assholes like this, don't deserve to be free. They deserve to be locked away like a fucking animal. That's just facts. Because this is a case where shit like this did not have to go down. No, it didn't. This was a case where shit like this did not have to go down. But it went down anyway. It happened anyway. Really sad, isn't it? Excuse me. Really sad, right? This motherfucker back in 1987 killed 2 women and then sexually assaulted their bodies like it was nothing. This motherfucker deserves the fucking death penalty for this shit, not life in prison. But however they run their laws in that country is however they run their laws, right? I don't know what. I don't even want to speak too much more about this shit, man. Because this shit was sick. It really was. This shit was sick as fuck. And I hope this son of a bitch get exactly what the fuck he's gonna get. Because his ass, you don't touch nobody's motherfucking people. What if it was your daughter or your baby? Somebody that was doing it to your family. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have liked that. Oh, you probably would have, you sick asshole. Man, I'm finna get out of here, y'all. This is a short live. I appreciate everybody that did come out, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy, man. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And subscribe to your boy, Tony Riddick Chronicles, man. Alright? All right. Also, subscribe to my other channel, Tony Ruthergard Reacts. I just don't want to talk about this sad son of a bitch no more. I probably would have, but you know, this really nothing else needs to be said about this disgusting motherfucker, man. And I'm gonna get pissed off, and y'all know how I get. All right. So we finna go ahead and get out of here. And you already know I'm gonna play you motherfuckers out. So, fuck with your boy. We out, man. Alright. It's always something. Almost forgot it. If you want to come to my live tonight at 7, I will be there. Be there, be there, be there, y'all. 7 p.m. tonight, I will be going live with a new story. Be there. When I get up, you know time flies. When I get up, you know time flies. Oh, when I get up, time flies. When I get up, you know time flies. I think I might write to that song, y'all. Right to that beat. All my blues lovers out there, all my blues lovers. Got a little blues in you?